only in the mind. Wanted to the face, but different story from behind. When I separate ways because our stars do not align. Feel your body's on when you ain't even got a spine. When I grow, I only grow. And time pass. Things are perfect. They will rise, don't lie.
Hey friend, and welcome to my channel. I'm Angelique. So today I'm coming to you with a new unit from the Outre Airtied collection. This one is in the style HHB Sleek Yaki 28 inch and it's in the color number 2. So some of the key features of this one, it's going to be a human hair blend. It's track free, lightweight, and a breathable mesh cap. The lace is supposed to be thinner and more flexible for a seamless melt, and it's supposed to have a contoured lace hairline. So this is what the stock card for her is looking like. And it is going to be available in 6 special colors. So now I'm just going to show you what the hairline is looking like for this, and I feel like even on camera you can tell that the lace is noticeably thinner, so this should help with blending it into the skin. As far as the cap construction, you are going to get that 13x6 HD lace with the 2 combs in the front. And then you can see this new cap that they have that is trackless. It's very stretchy, very breathable. It's going to come also with a pre-attached elastic band as well as a comb in the back and your adjustable straps. First, I'm just going to go in with my even lace tint spray in the color medium dark brown and start tinting that lace. And also something to note on the side, you guys, I did decide to just show you a side-by-side comparison of how this unit compares to the HHB Perm Yaki 26 unit. I didn't do a full in-depth review of this unit because honestly I picked it up twice and wore it consistently and I wasn't really impressed with it. I thought I was gonna like the Perm Yaki better than the Sleek Yaki, but I absolutely did not. The Perm Yaki came off just very stiff and it didn't last as long as I expected it to, so it really did not live to my standards. So now I'm just going in with my Simply Stylin Pure Silicone Spray and spritzing that along the hairline and into the hair. And this is just going to be helpful for helping me swoop that hair back into the hairline. This is going to be another baby hairless install, so I just decided to go in with that Simply Stylin Pure Silicone Spray to just help me get those baby hairs slicked back into the hairline before going in with my hot comb, and I'm going in on the lowest heat setting. So even just slicking those hairs back into the hairline and just showing you guys how this looks as is without doing any plucking or anything like that. I really liked how this one looked and I didn't feel like it needed any additional plucking from myself. They did a really good job on the hairline. And now I'm just going to go in with my embroidering scissors and start cutting sections into that lace so that when I go in with my pinking shears, it just makes the process a little bit easier. And it makes it so I can maneuver a little bit better because these pinking shears are on the larger side. These are going to be in the scalloped cut. So now I'm just cutting section by section. And what makes these scissors really useful is if you're a beginner or if you just don't feel like making up and down or zigzag motions with your scissors, this has that pattern in it for you, so you don't necessarily need to go up and down and do the additional work that comes with just using a typical normal pair of scissors. And I definitely would recommend using these pinking shears when the wig is not on your head because they're so bulky. It's a little bit hard to get close to the hairline if you plan on cutting the lace while it's on your head with these pinking shears. So now I'm just going in and installing this unit on my head. You guys, this one, I was definitely shook by it. This one ended up being glueless. A lot of these companies will list their units as glueless, but I find that they're not necessarily glueless. This one absolutely was. I didn't need to add any product or anything like that, so I was absolutely here for it. As far as the feel on my head, I really do like what they're doing with this collection when it comes to the track-free cap. You really can't feel anything at all. You run your hands through it, you don't feel any lumps, no bumps, nothing like that. It really feels just very seamless, just like one smooth transition. It just feels like it's like a full lace wig because you can't feel any of those tracks. So I really do like what they're doing when it comes to the cap construction on this wig. As far as the size on it, I'm gonna say that it's seeming like it's gonna be small and medium head friendly for sure. If you do have a larger size head, I would just stray on the side of caution. My head is about 22 to 22.5 inches in circumference and it's fitting my head wonderfully. But I did go ahead and adjust the straps on this one, so I think if you do have a large size head, you should be fine with this one. So now I'm just gonna cut some layers into this because it did seem like it was all just one length and I wanted to give it some added dimension. I didn't want to chop off too much, so you can see I'm just kind of going section by section in the front mainly and just chopping some long layers into it. As far as the texture on this one, I'm not really a silky girl, but there's something that they did with this texture that I really like. It's giving me the vibes of like a Dominican blowout, so it seems like Yaki hair, but like it's very pressed out. As far as the density on this one, it's giving me about 130%, maybe like 140%. Even though it is long and on the natural side, I really am a fan of the density of this one. I feel like when it came to the Perm Yaki unit, it was just too much, and that definitely says a lot coming from me since I really do like the big hair. But when it came to the Perm Yaki one, I just feel like it was too much hair. It ended up being very stiff. Initially straight out of the box, and when I installed it on my head, I feel like it was pretty good, but within I want to say day 2 of wearing it, it just was getting very stiff and unmanageable. So now I'm just gonna go in with the Warrior 2 palette by Juvia's and the color Yode and just start applying that around the perimeter of the hairline. Like I told you guys, I do not have any product to adhere this lace down. The blend is serious on this one. I can't believe that I really loved this one so much more than the Yaki one. I am forever a Yaki girl, so I was just really impressed with the fact that they slayed this silky Yaki texture. Now I'm just gonna go in with my Esha Melt and Slay spray and just apply that little by little, just because I had a little bit of frays of that lace popping up a little bit. I didn't necessarily need it to actually adhere the lace down, if that makes sense. This is more so just to keep those frayed lace pieces in place and have me not looking crazy out here in these streets. And one of the things I really do like about this line is you can tell how noticeably thinner that the lace is, and I do feel like that did play a big role in helping the melt be so effortless and so easy. This one took me really not much time at all. Like I said, I didn't need to go in and pluck it or anything. I didn't need to worry about styling my baby hairs because I combed them into the hairline. Now I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Fit Me liquid foundation and just apply that a little bit more additionally around the perimeter, just so I can get that color that I want and make sure that that lace is not giving me any white cast. And that is how it's looking, you guys. I really am surprised with how much I love this unit. Like I said, I'm not really a silky girl at all, but just the quality of the hair felt really nice. It feels like a Dominican blowout. The hair has definitely some weight to it. It's giving me like very high quality, and that's probably because of the fact that it is mixed with the human hair, so you do have that higher quality feel. It doesn't feel like doll hair or anything like that. So I was definitely impressed with the quality of the hair. Like it says on the stock card, it's 28 inches, so this is a long one. This is going to be for the girls that really like that classy, long, straight hair look. It's giving kind of like bone straight, but with some body to it, so I absolutely was here for this one. And then of course I'm just gonna go in and show you guys multiple styles because this is a 13x6, so I want to take advantage of that parting space and just show you guys different parting options. Another thing that I did like about this unit was the fact that it was easy for me to go from style to style. Yes, it is going to be a straight unit, so of course it's going to be pretty easy to get it from style to style, but I like that I wasn't tussling with the hair or anything like that. It feels very smooth, very much like butter. You can absolutely tell the quality of the hair is really nice. So for this look, I just decided to do two cute little ponytails because this is not a look I go for super often, but I feel like just this hair and this look kind of called for it. And one of the things I can also say as well is when it comes to comparing this one to the Perm Yaki, I feel like even if you're not necessarily a silky hair girl, I would prefer this one over the Perm Yaki one just because I feel like the melt for this one was better. And I feel like the quality of the hair for this one felt better as well. I know the other one was also a human hair blend, but just something about it was not sitting right with me. Like I said, I feel like it should have lasted longer. The fact that I went through 2 of them in 2 weeks and experienced the same issues with both of them, as far as after day 2, it just getting kind of matted, it getting stiff. I just was not here for that at all. And I was definitely surprised by that fact, especially because I've tried so many Outre Yaki units in the past and they have been to my standards and to my liking. But for some reason that Perm Yaki one just wasn't doing it for me. Thought maybe it was something with the first unit that I ordered, but like I said, I ordered it again and it gave me the same situation. So if you are to pick that unit up, I would say don't pick it up with the hopes of that unit lasting you a super long time. Even though this one is on the silkier side, I feel like this one would probably last me longer than the Perm Yaki one without getting all stiff and crazy. Just because, like I said, I don't know what they did with the texture of that unit. I don't know what they did with the quality of the hair, but it just wasn't up to par in my standards. I wanted to come in with an update, but I was just so over that hair. I didn't even end up doing a full video on it, but I am gonna kind of show you guys how it was looking for me, and at least you'll be able to see how the melt sort of looked. I mean, the melt itself was pretty good, but once again, I feel like I definitely prefer this one over that one. This one just gave me more of a realistic and natural vibe. The other one, I don't know, there was just something about it that I just felt like it wasn't doing what it was supposed to be doing for me. And it was very much giving me, this is gonna be my hat hair. I'm not wearing this hair out and about. Even though I did use it as my work hair, but honey, I wore a hat with it every day because I was not feeling it. And now I'm just throwing her into a little side part. Like, I feel like you can see the quality of the hair on camera. You see the way that it just flows. And like I said, as far as the density, it definitely is more on the natural side, but I just feel like it's very beautiful. As a whole, I feel like I probably would have been 150% in love with this hair if there was just a little more hair on it. Like if they had slapped one more bundle into this bad boy and made it similar to like the density of the Sensational Arena unit, I feel like this unit would be like 10 out of 10. But as it is right now, I just feel like it's very nice. It's very well done. So as far as my cons and pros on this unit, I honestly don't really have any cons. Like I said, my only thing is my own self-preference as far as me liking fuller hair, but other than my own self-preference, I don't think I have any cons when it comes to this unit. As far as my pros, I feel like this cap construction is phenomenal. The fact that you don't feel those tracks is amazing. I really like the hairline, the fact that I didn't need to go in and pluck it out. The fact that you get that 13x6 parting space is, yes, amazing. So you have that versatility. The baby hairs were very well done, so if you wanted to go ahead and take advantage of those, you can. This unit is just giving me very much good quality hair. As soon as I put this one out of the box, I was like, okay, Outre. And as a whole, I absolutely probably would pick this one up again just because, like, look at it. Look at that. And I wouldn't necessarily say that I'm a straight hair girl unless I'm feeling lazy and not really feel like doing anything, but I like the fact that even though this is straight, it's not simple to the fact of like being very bland, if that makes sense. So that's pretty much all I have to say about this unit. I hope you guys found this video helpful. If it was, just make sure you give me a like, give me a subscribe, comment down below any of the units you want to pick up in any of the colors, honey. And until then, I hope to see you guys soon. Bye.